Hello and welcome to Peter Scott Cars. Today we have this 20 plate, very high specification BMW 1 Series M Sport. I will run through some of the high specification as we go around the vehicle. The car's just had the one mature gentleman owner from brand new, cared for and maintained to a very high standard with all BMW main agent service history. Just starting with the front of the vehicle, get as close as I can so you can see there's no stone chips of any note. That is the case all the way along the front of the vehicle. As I get very close to the edge of the bonnet, front of the bumper, the only thing I can see some very minor stone chips. Just put my fingernail next to a couple of them just so you can see how insignificant they are. As to be expected, and certainly nothing more than that. Have to be really close to even notice them at all. I'll get a close up to all the bumper corners as we go around the car as well to show you they are free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks or scuffs to the centre of the bumper lower down, can also be quite common. Just point out, as part of the high specification, car's got the front and rear parking sensors. We'll run through some of the other spec as we go around the vehicle. As I take a step back and look down the entire driver's side of the car, can't see any parking dents. All four of the alloy wheels really nice, as I'll show you as we go around the car as well. Starting with the driver's front alloy wheel, I really am struggling to see a single mark at all. Can't see anything negative to point out on the driver's front wing. Moving on to the driver's door, exactly the same. Can't see any scratches, chips, etc. Get low down also, so you can see there's no marks or damage to the driver's sill. Both of the mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. A couple of the most minor stone chips to the mirror cover. Again, have to be really close to even notice them at all. Moving along the driver's door, I really am struggling to see anything to mention. Get a close up underneath the door handle to highlight there's no marks or scratches. Can be quite common, particularly on the driver's door. All the driver's door edge really nice. Can't spot any chips. Again, can be quite common. Just grab my polishing cloth and just remove that little bit of a hand mark. Just, as I said, remove that so you can absolutely see not a mark to the paintwork. Moving on to the rear door, exactly the same as the driver's. Really am struggling to see anything to mention. Again, no marks underneath the handle. All the door edge really nice again. Onto this rear panel, exactly the same. There isn't anything to mention, and that alloy wheel identical to the driver's front. Struggling to see a single mark at all. Just taking you into the vehicle from the driver's side. First I'll point out there's no marks to the driver's step. Can be very common. People drag their feet slightly getting into a vehicle, mark the step, but not the case with this high specification 1 Series. Inside the vehicle really couldn't be any better. Just get a close up to the wing and edge of the driver's seat. Absolute minimal wear, if any at all. As part of the high specification, car's got the heated front seat, satellite navigation. Car's had the overmats fitted from new, so there's no sign of any wear to the carpets or footwells. Get a close up to the driver's footwell to highlight that. Still do have the genuine overmats with the vehicle. Just want to get a close up to the driver's door card. Can be very common. See a little bit of wear where people rest their arms, or a few marks and scratches around the controls, but again, not the case with this 1 Series. As I've already said, really couldn't be any better inside. Seats in the rear, exactly the same. Really no sign of any wear to point out. Also get a close up to the rear of the front seats just to show you they are free from any kick marks or scuffs. The overmats are fitted in the rear there. I will remove them for the photographs just so you can see they've done the job and protected all the carpet. No marks to the step. Can be very common going into the rear of a car. See a few chips to the step where people have caught the seat belt, but not the case with this 1 Series. Bringing you around to the rear of the vehicle. As I mentioned at the start of the video, all bumper corners free from any scuffs or marks. There's also no marks to the centre of the bumper. Get very low down as well, so you can see there's no scuffs to the underside. People go over high curbs, scuff the underside quite easily, but not the case on this BMW. onto the tailgate of the car. Again, I'm struggling to see anything to mention. Inside the luggage compartment, same as the rest of the interior, really couldn't be any better. Parcel shelf, of course, is present. Just get a close-up to the trims and top of the bumper. You do often see people have carelessly loaded in items, ended up scuffing the trims, marking the top of the bumper, but again, not the case with this 1 Series, really couldn't be any better. And there's just a little bit of rainwater. I'll just rub that off so you can see there's no sign of any luggage rash to the top of the bumper. Trims couldn't be any better. Bringing you around to the passenger side of the vehicle. Again, bumper corner free from any scuffs or marks. Looking down the entire side, same as the drivers, can't see any parking dents. That alloy wheel, exactly the same as the other two I've already shown you, struggling to see any marks at all. Onto this rear panel, certainly no scratches or parking dents. I'm struggling to see even the most minor of stone chips, I really am. Onto the door, all the door edge really nice again. Underneath the handle, exactly the same, no problems. Onto the rest of the door, can't see anything to mention. Take you into the vehicle from both sides just so you can see all the edge of the seats. Seats at the rear really do look like they've hardly ever been sat in. There's no kick marks or scuffs to the rear of the passenger seat. No marks to the step. Onto the passenger front door. It's just a little bit of fluff there, just wipe that off so you can see it's not a chip. All the door edge really nice again. Underneath the handle, exactly the same. I've already said both mirror covers free from any scuffs or marks. Nothing negative on the passenger front wing. And onto the final alloy wheel. As I go around all four of the alloy wheels, I'm struggling to see any marks at all. Really is an absolutely cherished example. A credit to the chap who has owned the vehicle from brand new. As I go around the entire vehicle, inside and out, other than some very, very minor stone chips which are to be expected and which I have pointed out, other than them, I really am struggling to see anything to mention at all. Into the vehicle from the passenger side, passenger seat exactly the same as all the other seats I've already shown you. Absolute minimal wear, couldn't really be any better. Just want to lean across and just show you the driver's seat from the passenger angle. You do see plenty of cars where you look in from the driver's side, seat looks okay, then when you look across in the passenger angle, seat looks really out of shape, baggy, but not the case with this 1 Series. Minimal wear from both angles, no problem at all. As I said, really is a credit to the chap. Cared for, maintained to a very high standard with all BMW main agent service history. As you would expect with a car with BMW main agent service history, it has passed its AA inspection, so you can view the full 128 points AA inspection report at our website. On our website at peterscottcars.co.uk. We also have finance calculators on the website, so if you are interested in some additional funding to purchase this high specification 1 Series, you can pop to our website, model a finance quote and apply for finance directly through our website. We will come back to you within 10 minutes once you have submitted an application. If you need any assistance with any quotes or applications, obviously please do just get in touch. Likewise, if you are thinking of financing the vehicle through an outside finance broker or company, please get in touch with ourselves first. We absolutely guarantee the lowest rate of finance coming direct to ourselves. So if you do need finance and arranging, please get in touch with ourselves first. Just going around the vehicle one final time just to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I repeat myself again, really is a cherished example. Other than some very, very minor stone chips, I'm struggling to see anything to mention at all. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you need any further information, you'd like to arrange a viewing, set up finance, etc., then please don't hesitate to get in touch.